Hey everybody, how you doing? Oh, hey everybody, how you doing? I figured it would be good to do something different today. You all know that I get busy sometimes because, of everything that I do, right? Anyway, it's Priestess and Medium Rosalind. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back, my soul family. I love you. You know I'm here. I'm rooting for you. I just wanted to check in with you all to see how you're doing and what you're up to, okay? As you can see, I'm busy. As you can see, I'm busy, right? Hey, let's see who it is. Oh, how you doing? Are you doing okay today? How's your day going? What's going on? What's interesting with you all? You said, let's see, you're Taurus dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeffrey? How are you all doing? I'm in the process of doing things. You all know that I do a lot of orders, right? For different things to help people. So that's what I'm doing now. And I always, before I start, just like before I started this, I pray and ask for the highest good and love for everybody involved. So I hope that you all are doing well. Let's see. You're great. Oh, hi. How you doing? How you doing, Lucindia? I hope you're well. How have you been? Yeah, I've been busy, and I think it's because this is what I think. I think personally it's because so many of us are needed right now. A lot of us are needed right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're needed and our gifts are needed. And I think some of this is really waking us up, all of the things that have happened over the past 3-4 weeks, and it's been kind of traumatic for everybody. I think some of it is happening for a reason to kind of help us align to our gifts, you know? If you all hear that, that's my loud little cat in the background. Goodness. He has to have all the attention, just like my dog has to have all the attention. I think some of this is going on because we just need to awaken to our gifts. I think a lot of the people that I do readings with and that I've known for a while, it's like literally I feel like some of you are gifted and you have a lot of spiritual gifts and you're not using them fully yet. I think that's what's going on with a lot of people right now. And I think that some of you are walking in these really beautiful gifts and you might not fully understand it yet. And that's what's happening. I think some of us are. So we feel like we're really out of control and that things aren't, that things aren't flowing the way we planned for them to be. And I kind of think that's the way it's going right now. It's a lot of things. What do you mean by stop? What do you mean? Let's see. Wait, I'm trying to see all of your let me go and see if I can pull you up here on my other screen so I can see everybody's comments, okay? You all hear my loud kitty? You hear him? Let's see here. Oh, okay. I found myself. Okay, I found us on here. Let's see. Okay. Now I can see your chats clear. They're a little more clear. I could see them before, but now it's a little bit more clear. Okay. Let me go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, you said what I'm saying is truth? Yeah. Well, I try to get it where what I try to do is I try to have a lot of people, the majority of people understand what I mean. And I think sometimes people don't understand because I'm saying it from the perspective like you're ready to wake up. You're ready to, ready to kind of explore what's going on with you. And some some people, they do something called dwelling. Do you all know what I mean when I say dwelling? Like some people that I do readings for, or some people that I work with to help them, they're doing something called dwelling. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say dwelling? It's when someone, like, they contact you and they really do know the truth, but they'll say they don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep saying they don't understand what's going on, but really they know it and it's kind of in their face. I think that all of us do that sometimes. But sometimes we don't know the next steps to take, so we don't know how to help the problem, And then, it turns into some other thing, because we keep saying we don't understand it or we don't know what to do, and then it'll like turn into another kind of problem. I've done that, I've done that myself, right? That's part of our awakening. And then sometimes if you hold on to it too long, what happens is you'll start to really experience different things because your ancestors or, Mother, Father, God, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they'll try to wake you up with some other information, and then it'll get kind of ugly. Then it gets kind of like, ooh, they're really trying to tell me. They're trying to tell me that. And it's like, you might ignore it. You might ignore it for a few months. That's normal, right? But then some of us ignore it for a few years and then by the time we move on to another relationship or another job or something, we're so angry and we're so out of joint. It's like our energy is off because we stayed in that too long and we were trying to, really trying to avoid it because it felt so weird or it felt different. So we were trying to avoid it. That happens. That happens. You all see what I'm doing? I'm cleaning off some of my oils now. I get oils, and, people, they really are reaching out for spiritual solutions right now, looking out for spiritual solutions. And some of us just need more direction. We don't know what exactly to do. It happens to us. It happens, especially some of you, I'm telling you, some of you watching this, you are so talented and so gifted and you're spiritually blessed. And your ancestors, your guides, they've been trying to wake you up. That's what's been going on. They've been trying to wake you up, and it's, it's kind of hard. Do you sell bracelets? You know what? I do sell them, but usually they're channeled. Like I'll get your energy and I'll read out what you might need. Or when I pray and I connect to my spirit team, they'll tell me what you need. So it's usually not going to be, it might not be ready tomorrow. It might be kind of special, made for you. Do you see what I'm saying? It might be a different gemstone on there that you didn't ask for or something like that, because I listen to spirit, I listen to higher guidance, and then I make jewelry from that angle, not just from what looks pretty. You see what I'm saying? I think you understand what I mean. So that I do make jewelry, and that's interesting that you asked me. Okay, you can send me an email. I'm gonna put my well, you have my website, right? Do you have my website? Some people do have it. It's www.rosalindvaughn.net. That's my website, and I have services and products and readings. Okay, so I have different readings. You can really look on there and find different things. And if it's something that you don't see and you're like really curious about it, you can just ask me for it, okay? Because sometimes I end up doing love work. I do spells and conjure and, all that good stuff. But a lot of people, what's interesting, you have to clear and cleanse out things first. Because it might be a lot of blocked energy between you and the one you love. You and the one you love is like, you might have this hatred for one another. People actually do that, because we have all different levels within us. So some people, they might be blocked by anger, arguments, hatred, you know, all kinds of stuff that is not good. And if you keep that stuff going in your relationship, it's never going to be a love relationship. You might be courted together. Yeah, like spiritual baths. Yep, things to break up that negative cord between the two of you. There's all kinds of things going on. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it's the fact too that your ancestors and your spirit guides, like your ancient team, they're trying to work with you. And they're trying to get your attention, and you might not even understand that all of that is going on with you or your mate. Your mate, your partner, they might be experiencing that. They might have a lot of spiritual gifts and need to like clear out and awaken more to their spiritual gifts and find out, you know, who's working with them and who can help them in life. Those kinds of things, they do happen. So sometimes we can't always be mad at the person. You know, we can't always be so angry, you know, trying to get revenge and all that stuff. Sometimes you have to kind of let your heart break. You know, you have to let your heart break and break open, and a lot of good things can enter that way. Okay? I guess that's a good way to say it. I think I'm making sense. But yeah, so what have you all been doing during the quarantine? What have you all been doing? Have you discovered new things about yourself? Because that is so amazing when you discover something new about yourself, and you were, you know, you were 35 and you didn't know this about yourself. You were 40 and didn't know this about yourself. There's a lot of things being discovered. And I've lost somebody. I lost somebody very close to me a couple of weeks ago. A very beautiful person, very higher enlightened person, you know. But, you know, of course having struggles. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you said you're from Africa. Wow. Well, it's beautiful to speak with you. A lot of things going on now. A lot of things. That's wonderful. Yeah, so I lost that person. And when someone passes away that's close to you, sometimes it leaves, it's like they shut a door because they take so much energy with them, and like they end an era, like an era that may have went on in your family. They end an era, or they end a cycle that went on in your family. And it can be very, very powerful, you know. So we have had the death in the family, you know, and we lost someone very close to us. And I find it amazing that, you know, so many of these things that are going on, it is, let's see, contemplate. Hi, how you doing, Contemplating Kay? How are you? Yeah, and some of these things are, it's like we don't know everything yet. You know, we just kind of taking it as it comes because we don't know everything that's happening right now. And it's so different than what we've experienced before. You know, it's kind of scary, you know, to think of all the things that have happened, and they've happened in the past 3 weeks, you know. So what I want to tell you all is just try and be positive, and to look into your dreams. Try and keep a dream journal. Okay. Oh, well, I like your energy, Contemplating Kay. She said, hi, everyone in the chat. I like your energy. Cool. Yes. Yeah, keep manifesting. Keep moving. I mean, keep trying to find that space where you're happy. You can find peace. You can pray in that space. You can meditate in that space. You know, find that space in your heart that keeps, you know, going on. You said you're blessed and healthy and working. That's good. That is wonderful, Contemplating Kay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So your energy can inspire a lot of people, okay? Well, thank you. You said you're sorry to hear that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, a lot of I wanted to tell you all that a lot of the readers on YouTube, they need your prayers. They need your good energy. Okay, that's something I wanted to share with you all, that you actually are helpful to us because we need your good energy. Yeah, you're trying to stay positive, Kay. Well, I can see that. It's wonderful. It's wonderful because your positive energy, it helps other people around. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me your condolences. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're moving onward, but it takes a while to really heal from that, losing someone close in the family and someone who's been very loving in the family. And we're moving onward, and we still talk about her, we still think about, we're not trying to hurry and close the door. And another thing is, a lot of us need to understand, how to even speak to our ancestors and to know the difference between an ancestor and a passed on loved one. There's a difference. Did you all know that? There's a difference between a passed on loved one and an actual ancestor. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, and meditating. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. So let me ask you all, okay, while we're here, have any of you ended a relationship since March, since all of this with the virus popping up and quarantine? Have any of you ended a relationship? Maybe some of you have ended a relationship, kind of, oh, okay. I see. Okay, so you are working with some of your past time loved ones. That's wonderful. Have any of you ended a relationship? Because some of us are actually ending relationships because they realize that this is not going to, their relationship may not survive all the different things that they're experiencing right now, because everything changed. Everything, work, home life, your love life, your relationship life, everything has changed in like 3 weeks' time. Okay, so some of us, absolutely, we have ended relationships. Okay, so you all can talk to me. Let's see. Oh, you said your grandfather's always there. Well, that's beautiful because your ancestors will usually communicate, or they will usually help you. That's something that, some of us, we just, because of the way we were conditioned, the way we were raised, we don't understand that they are actually there and they can help you. That it's not always this scary kind of thing. It kind of can help you somehow in your life. That it's not always this big scary thing, and you can't pray to your ancestors, or you can't somehow connect in your dreams, or things of that sort, where it's not this big scary thing. But I know some of us we've been psychic and we've been mediums since we were little kids. Some of us have been. Some of us have been that way since we were little kids. Some of us have, and I think that because there's so much energy around us, sometimes we need to know and understand how to pray, how to protect ourselves, how to do our spiritual baths, how to work our moon magic, which tonight is this is the second night of the new moon. I don't know if you all knew that. The new moon started yesterday. And this is a very powerful new moon because we're experiencing so much with our physical and emotional health and our spiritual, mental health, that this is a very good time for you all to know and understand how to ask for what you need and how to be protected. Okay? I think that's very, very important right now. Some of us, we're going to have to just open up and change a little bit and adjust to our higher consciousness. And I think that's what's happening now for some people. Some people, I think they're just in defense mode and they're not being that way. So, and when I'm saying this, I don't mean everybody else. I mean myself as well. All of us. All of us benefit from these things. I'm not judging. And one thing you'll find with my personal readings is that I don't judge. I kind of give you exactly what I'm hearing, exactly what I'm seeing and feeling in the cards and in your reading and in the spirit realm. And then you kind of get a clear picture of what's going on. That way you'll understand it in your own life better, and you may understand fully what's going on. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of it just being that I'm giving you the information and it's not exactly what you may need to hear. So, Kay, you said you know you're a healer. You're trying to stay grounded. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring your chat back up. Oh, it's not coming back up. Let's see. Top chat, live chat, super chat. No. You're getting in tune, getting in balance, finding balance. Okay. With your heart. That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it took me a while. And I don't know if any of you know, but I did train. I had to train for some of the things that I do. Not just have the gifts. Not only that, but I had to know exactly how to tap in, how to use the gifts. That's also important. So I want to tell you all too, while I'm here with you, it's important that you invest in yourself. Okay, it's very important that you invest in yourself, that you invest in knowing yourself, knowing where your balance is, knowing where your peace of mind is. That way, when you are in a relationship with someone, you understand love or clinging. You understand, am I making choices or am I just being led? That way you know yourself fully. You know what it takes for you to be at peace, happiness. You start to develop a sense of who you are. You start to develop your own kind of baseline. So that way um, you're not so easy to get carried away with something that's not even, it might not even be right for you. It's so good to establish that baseline. So, while I'm here with you all, do you have any questions? Maybe I can shine a light somehow. And I apologize for the light cutting off part of my part of it, but let's see. Right here. Because some days I have, I've got things going on and I'm doing things. Okay, so let's see here. Does anyone have an actual question and they're not afraid to ask it here? I don't want you all to tell me something and then you regret saying it later or whatever. You said you have to catch. Okay. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I really am looking forward to catching up with you. I am. Most of the people that I have readings with, I want you all to know that. Most of the people that come to me for readings or services, we usually are going to be talking to each other, knowing each other for a long time. Like really knowing each other for a long time. That is part of sometimes like getting on that energy wave where someone understands you, they know what you are about as far as where you're trying to go. You said advice on love, been doing more self-love. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. That is what I teach. I teach a lot about self-love because for some reason it's almost like when we love ourselves and we put the time and energy into ourselves and not the other person, it's almost like we're thinking that somehow the relationship is not going to go forward if we love ourselves. We put the time and energy into ourselves. That is just not the way it is. Okay, that's really not the way it is. If it's a good relationship, you don't have to be afraid to put the time into yourself. You're going to need to put the time into yourself. That's what makes everything so good. Putting that time and energy into yourself. Does anyone Let's see. So I have my cards here because I said I would do like 1 or 2 card pulls. Let's see here. Energy and information on love, April 23rd, 2020. Spirits of the highest love and light, Mother and Father God, Blessed Holy Spirit, ancestors, please show us. Tell us, for the viewers here that are watching, tell us information about love right now. Please, in the highest good, protected by Archangel Michael, Mother, Father, God. Let's see. Okay. This is fun because the cards reverse themselves. I didn't do that purposely. They reverse themselves. So that's cool. Okay. Let's see here what's coming up. Okay, there is someone who is really trying to regain stability here in love, and they're trying to cling to something. They still have hope for this love to work out. One of you also has a lot of good stability and good income and finances. That's something that you're blessed with. It's going to remain positive for you. Yeah. So it's not the money and stability that is a problem here. It looks like, let's see. Yeah, what's happening here is the people involved. It looks like there's a marriage or a commitment involved. And there's someone who is going purely from their heart energy, and they're starting to turn cold. It's also someone here who has the energy of being so imbalanced. They're hot, they're sexual, then they're sensual, then they're cold, then they're all over the place, then there's more than one person involved, then there's a happy home that is torn apart. So it's something going on here. It's like I'm hearing this person, it's like they have a fever. They're so imbalanced. It's like they have a fever. The emotions are off. It's affecting home, family, and children. What needs to happen here? Something that needs to happen here. What needs to happen here, Mother? Okay, yeah, someone is having an issue with staying committed to this person. And even though everything is all off balance, everything's off track, this person doesn't want to move with the energy that's happening. Okay, there is a third party involved, and the third party that's involved is just enough to keep these people from healing or reconciling or moving forward with the divine energy. It's enough to keep the healing off. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing spiritually it's a regret happening. Okay. Yeah, and this popped 5 of Pentacles. So there's someone who's being left out in the cold. One of you feels like you're suffering from lack of love. Like literally, you're suffering from lack of love. But you still want to hold on. The High Priestess is here, but it's in reverse. So you're cutting off what you know. It's like you already know part of this story, but you're cutting it off. And in turn, it's cutting off a lot of your blessings. So it almost feels like the two of you might need to move on to experience the joy and the healing. Let's see here. Because I'm not getting that money is a problem in this. It's the actual people involved and the fact that, okay, this is the one that popped. It's an issue of trust here going on. One of you has no trust. This other person is like always an issue of trust. And I'm going to have to go in a few minutes because I have readings to do. I have some readings to do and other stuff to do. Let's see. What else is here? Yeah, they're saying something about alignment. Somebody needs to fall into alignment. Let go of control issues. So there's something that was meant to happen with this wheel, and it was meant to change things. But one of you is holding on and you're doing something to kind of control how it goes. But if you let go a little bit and you're honest, Healing family issues is the next one. So something needs to heal. So if you let go a little bit and you're honest about things, you might find a lot more happiness. That's what I'm getting here. It might be a lot more happiness here. For some of you, it's worth waiting for. This is what's on the bottom. Some of you, you feel like, nope, this is worth waiting for. This is worth waiting for. And this is really about divine timing. So maybe the divine timing will happen after you heal family issues. See the kids there? And after you let go of control issues. Okay? But you have to be able to trust this person. If you don't have trust, this is going to be very hard to deal with if you don't have trust. Okay? Alrighty. So that's what I'm getting today. I just wanted to come on and hang out with you guys for a while because sometimes you want to know, like, where are the readings? What happened? I get I get slammed sometimes. I get busy. And then it's like I get messages sometimes that I come on and share with you all sometimes. Sometimes there's messages coming through a lot because of what we're experiencing right now. Because, a lot of spiritual beings, a lot of healers, a lot of YouTubers that you might see that they really do have gifts. What happens is we get downloaded. We get downloaded with information and, information that needs to be spoken, information it might be information meant for a couple thousand people, so those things do happen sometimes. And there's a lot of us that are gifted that are dormant. We're not using it. Or some of you might say, well, yeah, I go to this person for that. I don't do that myself. But maybe it's time for you to start exploring if you do this yourself. You see what I'm saying? That happens too. All right. All right, you guys, it's been cool to spend time with you. I can't believe it's been 32 minutes. It's been 32 minutes. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay. I'll check in with you guys again, okay? I'll talk to you all soon. I'm going to try and get readings in probably between now and Saturday, okay? All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Have a blessed rest of your day. I love you. Keep your family safe. Keep yourself safe, okay? All right. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. Bye-bye. Bye, Medina. Bye, Chakra Mama. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.